purpose of this video is because every creature and being I've seen in the sky is trying to leave me messages in the grand scale. They're leaving lots of numbers in the sky. These numbers I feel represent an event or a timeline of an event. And it would appear that every different type of species of being, which is in my, based on everything I've been cataloguing, documenting, there's probably 20 plus different species of alien up there in the sky. They're all leaving messages in their own sort of font, if you want to call it a font, or a way of writing. It's in English lettering, but it's not entirely in the English language. I need help deciphering these messages and code because I feel it's important, not just for me, but I think it's for everybody. It's a message for everybody. It's not every day that, you know, an entire race of extraterrestrial beings above our heads appears out of nowhere in the most grandest, massive scale and tries to communicate with the Earth or the world. I don't know who else is seeing this around the world, but currently, as far as I understand, it's only me and one of my friends. So I'm doing this because I need help deciphering it, because I think it's more than just for me. I'm not living in the Truman Show. Maybe we all are in our own little funny little way, but I believe that we're all here to help each other as a race, for the sake of humanity. Right now, you all need to know there's an ET race above your head. That's number one. Number two is they're really trying to communicate, and they're really going out of their way to do that. If they wouldn't need to be doing this if they were here to eat us, and they could do that in a split second, and you wouldn't even see it coming. Because they're so bigger than us. There's so many of them here. They're not here to hurt us. They're here clearly trying to communicate. Okay, it's a real damn shame that the 1% of the world, so-called, or the governments or NASA don't, are avoiding making this or disclosing this. It's a real shame. Shame on you guys. But you know, there's probably a 1% chance that you don't know about all of this. So at the moment, it's little old me and a mate of mine with all this on my shoulders. I feel like I have to do this. So I need help. This has been going on for 3 days. It was I started seeing words. This is long after I've been seeing and documenting species of alien and craft. That's beyond me now. I don't need to prove to myself that I'm not crazy, or you that they're here. But I think it's pretty clear when you start seeing a form of intelligence in the sky in a sense of numbers and words, it's quite obvious that there's someone's actually putting it up there. So I'm breaking it all into you that there is a race of ETs up there, whether you think or believe it's true or not. You have to start questioning why you're seeing the alphabet in the sky numbers. What I'm telling you now, there is a race up there. They're trying to communicate with us. If you look at my videos, and I've put like 5% of what I've got on there yet, up on YouTube. But they are insectoids. They're not humanoids. That's the first part. Clearly very smart and intelligent. It's the actual beings themselves that are creating these words and numbers. They're moving into shapes. I'm telling you. You just have to take my word for it. And then dissect my videos until you get a clear understanding of what it is. I'm telling you, it's the truth. But they're insectoids, okay? They're concerned about something, and they're trying to share that information with me. I hope I'm not the only one seeing this, so you can help, or someone gets this message clear. Because the sooner the later, the quicker we understand what is this message about, then the message will change into something else. I'm pretty sure it will. So I'm seeing 15 in the sky, I'm seeing 30, I'm seeing 23, 25. But I'm seeing 30, 15 and 23 more than anything else. Right? I have seen 20 in the sky. 300 in the sky. These numbers could be reversed because obviously they're floated around as clouds. I've seen 12. 12, 15, 21, 32, 23. A lot. 20 a lot. These are the common numbers, and 300, a lot. You're looking at all these clouds are beings, they're large vessels, and on top of the large vessels, which you would call clouds, are aliens hitching the ride as a colony or group of species who stick together. But there are more than 20 that I've seen species of groups that float around together as clouds, cloaked as clouds. They clearly don't want to be seen, but I can see them with the naked eye. I've been abducted, as my family has. My 4-month-old baby has tattoos on his head. All the writing and numbers you're seeing in the sky is all over my body, as is dragon tattoos, as on my 4-year-old son as well. So I know exactly what I'm looking at. I look at it in the mirror every day. I can never switch it off, and it's getting pretty damn obvious now that there's something in the sky. So if you're watching this video, congratulations, and welcome to a new form of communication from another race of beings. Okay, quickly process that. They're insectoids. They're not small. If they unveiled themselves, Earth would shit its pants. So I'm pretty sure they'd want. Okay, so you just listened to the original audio from the footage. Now I'm kind of just speaking about what that was. This is the raw footage now you're looking at. But you know, the first one I put a filter on it, so it allows me to really show you what you can't see that's there, and more so what is there you can see a lot more clearly. So unbeknown to me, I wasn't aware entirely the amount of dragons there were surrounding me. I knew there were at least a dozen, but I didn't realise there was 40 or 50 all sitting literally next to me and around me. It's not uncommon. It's just it seems to me that the dragon is the most prominent species out of all of them, and the most respected, and they are symbolised. I mean, this race, the dragon is the symbol. Everybody that they abduct, they put dragons on the skin, on the back of the person. I've got many photos of this. I think some of you may have already seen that on some of my other videos. But the dragon is very highly respected. They're the protectors of what would seem to be the mothership that I also videoed. You can check that out also later on. But yeah. So here's the thing. They've shown me that they're from the Andromeda system. They've even pointed out which star surrounds their planet. I've not yet worked out the name of that, but I know which point of the Andromeda system they're from based on what they're showing me. As you're seeing in the sky, they're showing me on my mirror, in my bathroom, on my door, on my wall, and it's on my body, and that can change at any given moment when they wish to communicate. It just changes. They use fabrics natural fabrics from the nature around us, and they use fabrics probably from their own. I just don't know where it comes from, what it's made of, but it's there, it's permanent. But then they remove it like it wasn't there anymore. It's really strange. It's hard to explain. But anyway, what I can gather is that they were chased off their planet, which was ravaged by another species from another planet. So these are the remnants of what's left of this particular planet, and then they were then chased further out of their system, or you can say way further out of their comfort zone, based on the information that they've sent me in picture form, artwork. They've found their way here, and they're living amongst us, have been, I'm not sure for how many years, maybe it's throughout the entire, maybe they've shaped humanity through religions, since we understand. And I only say that because all mythical creatures depicted from each religion sort of, becomes a symbol of legend or myth or folklore, but every religion speaks of a mythical creature or god that interacts with humans, makes them appear like gods coming from the sky. It doesn't say how far from the sky, it doesn't state anything, it just says every religion speaks about it comes from the sky. So what I'm saying is, most of these creatures that we would consider are now myth are actually real, and they're in the sky. They're actually in the sky, but they're not what you think they are. They're not what we would consider creatures on this planet. They resemble the same similarities of the creatures of our planet. Did they make them? I can't say, but you know, all creatures up in the sky have mouths open, wide open. Inside the mouth, you'll see an alien sitting inside it. Quite often, that's the case. Certainly on the top of the neck, on the top of the head. So that's how I know where to look and how to find them. Point being is, if you use Jacob and the whale as a story, Jacob went into the mouth of a whale for 3 days and was spat out again with a message from God. Well, there's a whale in the sky. I've already documented it. It's a craft, not a real whale. So I now understand, as bizarre as that story was and sounded and put me off that particular Christianity, I now understand it for what it really was. What I'm saying is, all religions is all one source above our heads. They just have different stories with different creatures. Same. So we've been killing each other, dividing each other instead of unifying each other, because of killing each other over each belief system or creature above a god that we all worship. It's ridiculous, because they're all one, from one source above our heads. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know, they may have shaped humanity, religion for humanity. Who's to say? But they are here. It's very real what you're watching and seeing, and I'm just saying I need help to decipher what it is they're trying to tell us, and I'm worried that, as they're worried, maybe worried, there's something coming that's going to cleanse and clean the earth. I think they might be giving us a timeline, because they know when it will be. I have a feeling that I need to tell people this, or at least make people aware if they're looking in, and they can make up their own minds. But the point is, we need to stop. We need to unify ourselves, especially through these times, and we need to raise our frequency, be in tune with each other and nature, and work together, not divide further. Take care, guys.